Hi, STEM stars. Welcome back. Have you ever left an ice cube out in the sun and watched it slowly turn into water, or folded a paper without tearing it? What do all these things have in common? They're all physical changes, changes that happen all around us, every day. But what exactly is a physical change, and how can we spot one? Let's dive in. Most changes are divided into two categories: physical changes and chemical changes. A physical change is when the form or appearance of a material changes, but the substance itself stays the same. Let's break that down. When ice melts, it becomes water. But both ice and water are still H2O. That's the same substance. That's a physical change. All these changes involve matter, changing in size, shape, or structure. Let's take some other examples of physical changes that occur around us. Did you know that dissolving is also a physical change? When sugar dissolves in water, it looks like it disappears, but it's still there. With some effort, we can even separate them again. That's a key sign of a physical change. No new substance is formed. Breaking of glass changes only size and shape, no change in substance itself. Crushing a can, cutting a cloth, making salad, etc. are some common examples of physical changes. Another common physical change is when matter changes its state. Water is a great example. Solid ice absorbs heat and melts into liquid water. Water boils into steam, or vapors, that is a gas. But whether it's solid, liquid, or gas, it's still H2O. And the best part? These changes can usually be reversed, an indication of physical change. Like steam can condense back to water, and water can freeze back into ice on cooling. Do you know what changes take place in matter if it is heated or cooled? Let's explore. When you heat a substance, you are giving energy to its particles. This causes them to move faster and spread apart. Forces of attraction between the particles get weaker. As a result, the state of matter can change. On the other hand, when you cool a substance, you are removing energy from its particles. This causes them to move slower and come closer. Forces of attraction between the particles become stronger. As a result, the state of matter can change. Let's take a look at some processes that show physical changes in matter. First up is evaporation. This is the process where matter changes from a liquid to a gas. It's the same reason why wet clothes dry when left under the sun. As sunlight heats the water in the clothes, it evaporates and turns into water vapor, which is a gas. Next, we have condensation. Condensation is when a gas turns back into a liquid. You've probably seen this when you place a cold glass of water on a table. After a while, water droplets form on the outside of the glass. That's condensation. The water vapor in the air cools down and changes into liquid to form clouds. Third, let's look at melting. Melting is the change of matter from a solid to a liquid. A good example is a burning candle. As the candle burns, the solid wax melts and becomes liquid. Fourth is freezing. This is the opposite of melting. It's the change from liquid to solid. When you pour water into a container and put it in the freezer, it loses heat and turns into ice. And finally, sublimation. This is a special change where a solid turns directly into a gas, skipping the liquid state entirely. You can see sublimation happen with dry ice. It goes straight from solid form to a visible gas without melting. That's all for today. In the next lesson, we will study about chemical changes and comparison between physical and chemical changes. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fun science lessons. See you next time.